I'm sharing this with you guys, all right? If you remember when Jacob woke from his dream, the stairway to heaven, all right, and he was astonished. He was like, wow, surely this is the gateway to heaven, all right, meaning here, okay? And his head had been on a rock, and the way you look at his body, the way he was laid out, is exactly the way the temple of God was laid out. It was like the body of a man, a human, okay? And the entranceway was down at the base, down here at the bottom, all right? Like with the birth canal. When he woke from his dream, he named the place Bethel, which means the house of El, the house of God. This is God's house right here. This is where he dwells within us. All right? But before it was named Bethel, it was called Luz, L-U-Z. All right? And the name Luz means an almond tree or an almond. And if you remember, that's what Aaron's rod was, his staff was. It turned into a snake. When it was put in the Ark of the Covenant, right here, it budded, all right? The word luz also means bone in the back, all right? And if you look at an almond, the way it's shaped, it looks like the head of a snake, all right? And if you look at a spinal column, you know, lay it on its side, it looks like a cobra, it looks like a snake, all right? The Jews believed that the luz, the bone in the back, was where the person's soul was. It's where it began. It's like on its journey. All right? The way the temple is laid out, it's down here. You first enter in through the birthing canal, and then right here in the stomach is called the room for the women. Only women could be there, those with the Eve mind. All right, they were double-minded, and Eve was in charge. All right, the man was listening to Eve and being deceived. And you had to go through these stages to get up to the last area where there's a sacrifice, and then you can step up into the Holy of Holies, which is up in here. But you had to get away from everybody else, just like Zacchaeus had to get away from the crowd so he could see Jesus, all right? He had to climb a tree, go to a higher place. And that's what this is here. You have to move away from the common area, the women's area, all the religious people. Get away from that to where you can hear God calling you, all right? And then you make your final sacrifice, which is your life. You give up your life, and you step up and you go into the Holy of Holies. And whenever you give up your life, the brass serpent, the dragon, rises up within you, and you become a very powerful being that cannot be controlled. And that's what this world hates. It's like Stargate Continuum, all right? And they're looking for ways through pharmakia, through religion, through all types of things, the love of money, power, and all that, many, many ways to sever your silver cord so that you won't find that. All my brothers and sisters out there, I pray that you'll start seeking answers to find out what happened to you, okay? You're not going to find it in these buildings that identify as a church, all right, that are called churches. You're going to have to find out what has happened with you, okay? And through us, we are creators. We are very powerful. We're not. But the Christ in us that has budded, that almond branch has budded, the fruit, all right, has budded within us. And we will recreate this world in our Father's image, love. I love you all. God bless.